Hi guys, welcome to Classic Guitar Rock. I want to do a quick little product review on these guys. I'm sure you've seen the EBow ads. I remember as a kid in the early 80s in the guitar mags, I'd always see ads for the EBow. And I always thought, well, that's kind of wild, but have never tried one, so I ordered one. So this is it. I think it's like 80 bucks, and I have to tell you, first, I was really disappointed because it is put together very cheap, flimsy. I mean, literally, it would fall apart when I hold it together. Where it's, where the formed plastic sections are supposed to fit together. There's a battery compartment in the top for a 9-volt. It's just really cheap, and would keep coming apart. And I was like, I should send it back and get my money back, but I thought, well, if they replace it, the new one's probably going to be just the same way. And so I just put electrical tape on it to hold it together, and it works fine. Like I said, I was kind of disappointed in how cheap and flimsy it was. I don't think they were this cheap and flimsy back in the late 70s when they started making them, but maybe they were. But this is the EBow, and I'll tell you why I got it. One of the bands I play with, we were working on With or Without You by U2. U2. And there's an EBow at the beginning. The high pitch, ooh, that's all with an EBow. So I thought, it'd be kind of cool to have one anyway. So I got it just to try it out on that song. And sure enough, it'll make that sound for you. But what the EBow is, it creates a magnetic field. And their little symbol is a slash sign through the pick, meaning that you don't need a pick if you use one of these. Well, not realistic to think that you would use this in place of a pick, right? But it is pretty cool, some of the effects that you can do with it. So basically what you've got is you've got these two little grooves on either side, and what those do is those rest on the strings on the outside of this middle channel. This middle channel is where the note you want to play, that string will be in the middle, and then these rest on the other two strings to the outside. So right away there's a challenge there if you're trying to use it on the low E or the high E, because you only have one string to rest it on. So it takes a little practice. There's a switch right here. If you switch it to the left, then it's just plays the note, and I'll show you what that sounds like. I'll use the G string here. So here's and it's crazy because it's really loud. I mean, even if your volume on your guitar is turned down, if you get right to the pickup, it's pretty loud. I'm going to turn the volume down on my guitar a little bit. So you see, the closer you get, the louder it gets. And it'll play forever. Once you get that note. Hang on here. See, I've slipped off my groove here. Takes a little getting used to. But I could hold that note forever. So it's pretty cool. I like flipping it the other way. You flip it to the other side, the right side, and then it goes harmonic on you. So listen to this. Again, on the G string. Let me get it sit on there right. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I have fun using it. But you can see where the Edge gets his sound at the beginning of With or Without You. But let me think where it would be. And again, doing this on the high E, which means I only have one little thing to rest it on.
I kind of slipped off, but
You get the point, right? So that's how he does all that high-pitched stuff at the beginning. So it's cool, fun to play with. Am I going to use it that often? Probably not, but it is pretty cool, and it is fun. It's to me, it tends to work better on the higher strings than the lower strings. And when I'm using the lower strings, I prefer just to go to that setting where it just plays the note. So yeah, it takes a little getting used to. Moving from string to string is hard because you have to, you know, you have to get the right setting. I mean, it can be done, but it's kind of hard. So, anyway, it's kind of cool. I like the B string, the G and the B string. So anyways, that's the EBow. Kind of fun to play with. Could I live without it? Absolutely. But I'm glad I got it, and I can see it, you know, being fun to play with and using it for certain effects. But I always wondered when I'd see these in the back of the guitar magazines back in the early 80s, you know, what they'd sound like. That's what they sound like. Thanks for watching. Also, check out our Shopify store now. There's a link, you know, at the bottom of the screen, so you can check out our shop. We're selling a lot of guitars, amps, accessories, all reasonably priced. So check that out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Thanks. We'll see you. Bye-bye.